and then we just do one of those like basic ass countdowns. 3. Ooh. Later. 3, 2, 1. That's right, motherfucker. Matt.
What's up, man?
What's cracking?
Good to see you, man.
I had to ask Matt when he first got here today. We were having a little trouble trying to figure out the bio for the stream, but we got it dialed in, and I forgot exactly what we did. We did shop owner, but you own it with your uncle. And,
I run it with him.
And you run it with him. Mm-hmm. Are you guys 50-50?
No, he's the primary owner.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just
that's okay.
That right hand man.
For today, we can say it's your shop.
Yeah,
that's what's
Boss
up.
Man.
You have been running this shop for as long as I've known you, which is over 10 years. Because
I've been doing this as long as I've known you.
Yeah, because you're younger than me, and I had my 10-year reunion at a high school, and you were wrapping cars back then. Mm-hmm. You fucking love that shit, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see your post in your bio, or in the captions in your post on Instagram. I still get the vibe that like you really are passionate about this shit.
Man, honestly, the way I look at it is there's a high chance I'm gonna be doing this shit the rest of my life, and if that's the case, I'm gonna just try to do it as best as possible. Yeah, for sure. So I try to spice it up with the wording and shit like that. I don't usually talk like that all the time, but you got to make it look good for the gram.
Yeah, for sure. Well, but it's true. I think that you do. So do you just kind of say those things to convince yourself, or do you really feel that passionate about? No,
most of it, all of it's real. Like it's true. You know, I just sometimes the wording.
How'd you get into it, dude?
So basically, like 4 of my uncles are naturally they're window tinters by trade, and so my dad's a window tinter. My uncle that I run the shop with's a window tinter, and then a couple other of my uncles. So it's always been around. I've always watched them do it when I was a kid. I used to go to work with my dad all the time. Yeah, and I just kind of fell into it. I mean, going to work with my dad and whatever. So. And
how long's your uncle been doing it?
Almost 30 years.
Almost 30 years?
Yeah, same thing with my dad.
So how long ago is that? That's in the early 90s.
Started in like 89.
89? Yeah. People were wrapping cars back in 89?
Yeah, well, window tinting, and then the car wrapping came later. Yeah. Because
I didn't really know what's up with window tinting until like I started playing Grand Theft Auto and you could customize your cars and shit.
Yep.
But that seems like the way to go if you want that matte look. On your Instagram post, you have the hashtag paint is dead.
Paint is dead.
Do you really feel that way?
I mean, it's not quite dead, but we're getting there.
Yeah, for sure.
We're making a dent in the...
Is it better, like, if I was to go out and buy a $500,000 car,
you don't want to repaint something like that.
Is it stupid for me not to get it wrapped?
I mean, well, there's a couple different things that I do. I can wrap it with, like, a color change film, and then there's also paint protection film. So if you're looking to protect it without changing the color, I could put a whole clear film on the car. Okay. And wrap it in that.
Does that change the way it looks?
No, it completely just makes it look the same. It just protects it. Actually, that car that you have up on the screen, that thing is covered in a clear film. I told you,
this is why we got this fucking screen right here, bro.
Dope little setup.
So this one right here, this is the which one is this? The Tesla 3?
That's the X.
The Tesla X.
Yeah, that's
Is this the fastest car Tesla makes?
Honestly, they're all pretty fast. They make a line that's called, like, say, the P100D. That's where you get the whole performance thing.
The P100D?
Yeah, but you can get that in the Model X, the S, not the 3 yet, but those two you can get them in.
Sorry, bro. I just got to fucking whip this out real quick. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I was told that this is... Have you been inside of it? Well, I'm sure from your work, you've been in a lot of cars now.
Oh, yeah.
And...
I know.
And the Tesla's quick, dude.
It's very quick.
It's quick.
I had this customer, this old Asian lady. It was one of the first P100Ds.
Make sure you're talking into the center of that thing.
My bad.
You're good.
One of the first P100Ds I've ever seen. I tinted it for her, and I was like so amazed by it. I'm like, oh, this thing's badass, whatever. And so the husband that dropped off the car with her, she's like, oh, do you want to take it for a ride? And I was like, yeah, why not? So she drove, and I got in the passenger seat. I'm over here. She's like, oh, you should probably rest your head back on the headrest. So I laid my head back. She just gasses it, and I got like straight tunnel vision.
But it's not even like a gas, right? She like just whizzed it because it's electric.
Yeah, she whizzed it.
Yeah, it's not like it's not a gas.
No gas.
It's not
There's
a
no
pedal
gas.
to the metal
There's no
thing.
gas. Yeah.
So the P100D, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Damn, I thought they only had 3 models. I thought they had the Tesla
Well, so
3.
that's like, you know how Mercedes has like, say like an E350, but then there's the AMG version.
Yes.
So same thing with Tesla. They have like,
What does AMG stand for?
I have no idea.
Are you into cars or are you just into rapping?
I mean, a little bit.
Just
a
a
little bit of
whatever?
rapping.
Because you got like a Toyota Romper.
A romper?
Yeah, like is that one of the new Forerunners? Is that what that is?
A romper. That's
Yeah,
a good
dude.
name for it. I've never heard that before.
Really?
No.
When I'm not even exact sure like the definition of romper, but
think
what it
it's a
sounds
piece of
like is
clothing
something that
women
like
wear.
scoops through fucking dirt and like maybe takes a rock.
I
to
just
the
when I
fucking
hear
bed.
romper, I think of that shit that girls wear, that one piece.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, you're younger, dude. I think of like romper stomp.
A
Which is
romper
like-
stomp.
Yeah, which is like a I don't know, like a punk thing.
That's funny.
I've always wanted to drive in one of the fastest Teslas, but I've never gotten the chance to.
Give me a couple years. I'll get you there.
Oh, you mean a couple years? Like I'm not ready for it? Like I gotta take your training class?
Let me get ready to get one, and then I'll give you a ride.
Oh,
in it.
what kind of car do you want?
At some point, I'll probably have a Tesla. for
That's
sure.
the move?
Yeah.
And why that and not a fucking...
I plan on having quite a few.
What? How
Yeah,
many cars you got right now?
3.
You have 3 cars.
Yeah.
Now, do you own them half and half with your uncle, or are these
Nope.
your cars?
That's all me. Anything I own is just me.
Are they all
So
wrapped?
Me. No. So the only
Weird.
one I have wrapped is my 4Runner.
Why don't you have your cars wrapped?
The other 2 are classic cars, and I haven't touched it yet.
Oh, they're classic
Yeah.
cars?
So I just bought a 1960 Volkswagen Bug.
What?
It's all original, so I don't really
What?
want to wrap it.
What?
Might in the future when I
So-
do some custom stuff to it.
So to correct you, you're really into cars. You have 2 classic cars and a
Mhm.
romper.
On romper.
And a fucking romper, dude.
The romper's probably my favorite, but
And what's your favorite car?
that I own.
Yeah.
I love the Bug, man. That thing's
How
awesome.
how recent did you get it?
Like 3 months ago.
3
Yeah,
months
I've
ago.
been eyeing Bugs for years. Back in high school, I've always wanted a Bug.
All bug-eyed and shit. I drive a Volkswagen. It's a CC Passat.
I was gonna say Passat, huh?
Yeah, but
Look
it's
like
the
Passat
CC, dude. It's not like a actual Passat.
Those
But-
can be pretty cool. I've seen a couple hooked up.
Yeah, I'm super into my road bike though. It's like a bicycle.
Let's wrap it.
Can we wrap a road bike?
We can wrap a road bike.
It's not a motorcycle, dude. It's a fucking bicycle.
I can wrap anything, dude.
Let's wrap it, bro.
Let's do it.
Oh shit, that would be so tight.
You'd be surprised, dude. I wrapped a refrigerator with my uncle.
No way.
Yeah. Once you become a rapper, you just start rapping everything. Like,
Just rapping and
stupid
trapping,
shit,
dude.
yep. Mhm.
I have to laugh hearing us talk about like rapping.
I know. I always just tell people I'm the best white rapper around, and they're just like, "Oh, dude, you rap?" I'm like, "Yeah."
You're not white, bro.
Check out my page.
You're Indonesian.
Half white.
Are you?
Hmm?
For sure. Bro, if we could rap, because I have like a 1990 fucking, no, it's a 2009, excuse me. It's a 2009, but I can tell the bike crowd's not giving me any love with it. They're like,
No.
2009, get the fuck out of here. Because the thing about bike crew, like people who own bicycles and shit, like I'm whack for only having one. Like everybody in the bike community has
Yeah,
like
son.
17 bicycles.
Once you get it wrapped, I think you'll get some more love.
Yeah, that's the
Got it.
move. Is we got to get more love.
Let's do it.
That's fucking tight. So what kind of wraps are we talking, dude? You got like they're all like single color for sure, right?
So, I mean, you could do anything from.
So tell me the
solid-
process. So I don't want to use my bike, dude. Let's say my Passat. So I hit you up and I'm like, yo, dog, I need limo tinting and I want this shit wrapped. And what's the craziest color you got? What do you say?
Say like gold chrome.
You got gold chrome
Yeah.
wrap?
I do. It's
Can
like
we-
legit gold, like. Yeah.
It's not like made out of gold.
Nah.
Nah, it's
Nah.
like a fool's gold. It
Yeah.
just looks like gold.
It looks like gold.
It's like a Grand Theft Auto custom car option,
Yep.
and we can wrap my bike in it.
You can wrap your bike in gold chrome. I just probably
Oh
won't want to be
my-
friends with you after.
No one's
Just
gonna want to
kidding.
be friends with me. I think everybody's gonna want to be friends with me. I think that's how you make it in the bike scene for sure.
I think you get some love with that one.
Yeah, I'll get some love 100%.
Yep.
So what's the move? Is we go, so I'm like, I need limo tinting and gold chrome wrapping for my,
Well, so if you just want to wrap your car,
what
so
if
you
I
can
want to wrap
do-
my rims?
I don't always wrap rims, just because
People do though, right?
you can do the face of them. Usually, it depends on the type of wheel.
Yeah. So I can make them look wrapped.
Just the face of it, so not like the whole inner part of the rims.
Yeah, but you wouldn't want to, right? Because it wouldn't
depends.
matter.
If
It's
you
not
wanted
like
one
full.
solid color, then you wouldn't wrap it, just because it takes too much time and effort to wrap a rim. So by the time the price and the time doesn't really make sense. So we powder coat rims instead. So we just they spray them. It's almost like painting, but powder coat's like way more durable.
For sure.
Mhm.
Okay, so what's the process, dude?
So
I roll up with my Passat. You're like, damn, that's a nice car.
I
I'm
don't know,
like,
man. Not
"Thanks."
too many people say, "Hey, wrap my Passat," but
What?
we'll work with it.
What, bro? That's
I'm
what
just
you
kidding.
say? You fuck with the customer first? Okay.
I fuck with a lot of
let's
customers.
just
You'd be
let's,
surprised.
let's just say that your fucking favorite car is the Passat and you can't wait, dog. So, by the way, this car is not fucking a piece of shit. This thing,
No, it's
put
a
some
good car.
miles
It's a
on
good
it.
car.
it's got an S setting, which I think means speed. And you can,
Or shithead.
or shithead. I think it means speed, though. I'm
They both go hand in hand.
not exactly sure what it means. Okay. We're getting sidetracked. So
So the process of wrapping.
So what do you do?
Essentially, it's a big fucking sticker. It comes on a 5-foot roll by say like 100 feet, 75 feet, and you just cut out. You can do like one whole side of a car at a time, and then cut all the cracks and shit and tuck them later. Or you can do say if you're looking at that pic right there,
yeah,
you can do like a fender first and just do each panel as you go, which is the best way to do it because you can make it more precise and whatnot.
for sure.
But there's different finishes. You can choose like a gloss finish, which is on most paint, like just that shiny finish you see.
It looks like a fucking paint job.
Yeah, it looks
But
like a paint job.
why would you want the gloss wrap and not just your paint?
Just if you want to just change the color without going and painting the car. Like say if you buy a brand new Tesla and you buy it black, but you want it white, you're not gonna go and repaint a new Tesla because it depreciates the value of the car. So you're gonna fuck it up. Plus, a really good paint job is not cheap. You're looking at like $10K plus. For a wrap job, on average, they start at about like $3,500, give or take, depending on who
For
you go
sure.
to. And the cool thing
Well,
is
we
you
are
can
only
peel the
going
shit
to
off
you.
later.
So what are you talking about?
Well,
You're the
true.
only
I hope
rapper.
so.
You're the only rapper on this shit.
True.
So-
But yeah, there's different finishes. You can do gloss. You can do matte, like when my truck is outside.
Yeah.
There's a matte finish. There's no shine to it, or a satin, which is
What
kind of
color
in
do you
between.
call that? Your wrap on your
It's
400?
called matte khaki green. So it's like
Mad khaki.
a matte khaki green.
For sure.
Yeah. So it's like in between, like a Dickies color and a army green.
For sure.
It's a little light army green.
Yeah, it's got like a wheatgrass shot green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little healthy.
You ever seen a
Mhm.
wheatgrass shot before?
That's like vibrant green.
Yeah, whatever. I've never seen one. I was hoping you'd catch my
I think I
fall there.
have a Jamba Juice. Go
Yeah,
there.
yeah. They used to cook. They got like the little fucking 2 square foot of lawn right up there on the
Yeah.
counter. And then
Do
I
they
think
cut from
it
that
off.
shit? Do they
Yeah,
cut?
they cut it off from there
I've
and
never
they throw it
had
in a
wheatgrass
fucking
shot.
blender.
I fuck with ginger shots heavy though.
You do?
Yeah.
I just recently, so I started making green shakes in the morning,
Mm.
and I chuck a fucking block of ginger in there, and I'm
good.
fucking into that
Super
now.
good.
Like to where it burns
Yep.
type shit.
That's what you want.
That's good for your
Immune
your
system.
stomach. Like if
Stomach,
you're ever
too.
feeling like you eat something, you're feeling a little weird sometimes.
I
Eat
get
a little
pretty
pe-
like heavy stomach problems sometimes. I think
Really?
it's hereditary, but
Really?
yeah. So
Everybody in your family
ginger.
fucking
my dad has massive stomach problems, and now I mean he's watched, what he eats over the years, so it's kind
Yeah.
of gotten better. But he used to have like massive ulcers and
really?
because Indonesian food's super fucking spicy, or how we make it.
Yeah.
So I think just over the time,
I
you
fucking love
keep eating
spicy
that shit.
food.
Have you ever had Indonesian food?
I've never been to Indonesia. I've been to Thailand.
Have you had the food though? Indonesian food, fucking amazing.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't nothing off the top of my dome.
It's super good. It's
Is
like
is it anything close to Thai food?
very similar to Thai food.
Okay.
It's a
I've had
mix.
a fuck ton of Thai food.
I always tell people it's a good mix of Thai food and Indian food.
Oh, both
And
are
Indian
fucking
food is amazing.
incredible.
Yeah.
Indian food's the shit.
So if you'll fuck with Indonesian food.
Oh,
it's
heavy.
Really good.
Do you fuck with like mint sauce?
Mint sauce.
Yeah, like if you get like what is it? What's the chicken everybody fucks with? I'm a vegetarian now, but it was the chicken tiki masala.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah, you get the mint. You get like a
Yeah.
mint dipping sauce. Shit is epic. Tell me about Indonesian food, dude. What's your favorite dish?
Satay.
What is
Satay is just like
How do you spell that?
Satay.
Okay.
Thai people make satay too. It's
Okay.
like just different kinds of meat. You can do chicken, beef, whatever, and
Okay.
then they cut it into cubes and stick it on a skewer. It's like barbecue.
It's like a mini skewer, or
It's barbecue on a fucking steak, man.
no, dude, that's a fucking shish kebab. That's not Indonesian food. It's
Indonesian spices and style the way
like
they cook
what?
it.
Like what's an Indonesian spice? Like so, Indians got like curry powder, saffron.
I wouldn't even know how to
Come
explain
on,
it.
brother. What the?
I just know that there's this one spice. What the fuck is it called? It'll come to me later, but it
It's all right.
smells fucking disgusting.
Really?
It makes the whole house smell just like dirty ass. It just smells horrid. Anytime somebody used to come over to our house, like,
Are you
"Oh
about
my
to tell me
God,
that's your favorite?
what the fuck's that smell?" But it tastes so good. Like,
It tastes better than it smells?
yeah,
Huh.
it's amazing.
What do you put it on? You put it on the meat and shit.
No, they use it to cook. Just throw it in while you're sautéing something, and it just
Is there anything? Is there any bomb vegetarian?
yeah. So a really popular vegetarian dish.
Hold on, you got some comments. I gotta whip this up real quick. Hold on,
Would it?
right here. Well, somebody's got comments. We got comments. Oh, ego means sport. Face palm. Olin. What are you talking about, dude? Oh, it means when I was talking about the S on the BMW.
Oh yeah.
Again, I'm the type of guy that gets his fucking road bicycle wrapped. So
Yeah, I've never really been inside of a CC, so I wouldn't know what the S means.
you've just been-
Typically, it
you've
usually
just been on the
means sport.
outside.
Yeah, he's right.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I'm taking his word for it. It might not mean that. I don't know.
Fuck that.
Yeah,
We're
he's
talking
from
about
New
food
Zealand,
now.
and I called him Australian the other day. He's fucking pissed at me, so he might be sending me on the wrong path
Yeah,
here.
you don't do that.
Okay, so tell me about the vegetarian.
It's called gado gado.
Ooh,
It's like slices of different types of vegetables, like fucking cabbage, whatever, and then also like chunks of tofu. And then so you take that and you dip it into a peanut sauce.
ooh,
So good.
is it?
Yeah. If you're a vegetarian, any vegetarian friend that I have that I've brought to eat Indonesian food, there's not a whole lot you can eat. That's one of the things they're like, dude,
Really?
this is outrageous.
But everything is usually cooked with like meat.
Most of the dishes, yeah.
Yeah, but you can fuck with that, and it's
Yeah.
called
Gado gado.
gado gado.
Yep.
How often do you go to Indonesia?
I've never been.
Whoa,
Never.
weird.
I was born and raised in South Bay.
Do you speak the language?
Nope.
Does any of your family speak the language?
My family speaks Dutch.
Okay. Okay.
I'm
So
Dutch and Indonesian.
that's a thing.
Mhm.
Why are Indonesian people speaking Dutch?
Because the Dutch people decided to come and
Colonize Indonesia.
colonize and rape,
That's trippy.
I'm sure.
They got South Africa too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
a
there's
lot.
like Dutch people in South Africa
Yeah.
as well.
There's a lot of crazy mixes like that. Like that's why Filipinos have like Spanish last names because the Spanish came over there.
Yeah, but Dutch and Indonesian is like a fucking thing.
It's a thing.
That's
I
a
got-
thing.
I actually have a bunch of Dutch Indo friends.
Yeah,
hmm
that's trippy, dude.
Weird, huh?
You got any plans to go to fucking Indonesia?
I might go in December for New Year's.
Really?
I got a friend that she's a professional singer and she does like gigs for like big clubs and whatnot.
Oh, that should be all right.
Yeah, she's all right.
So you got to go to Thailand.
No, she's dope. Shout out to Haley Teal.
Dude, Indo, that's kind of where everybody ends up.
Bali's a really popular place to go.
Bali's
visit.
big, but almost so big that my friends who are into Indonesia are kind of over it. They go to like Gili Tea. You know what that is? Okay, it's like a big diving.
Oh,
It's like a
shit.
diving spot.
Yeah, I still
I
haven't
guess-
been, man. I need to go ASAP.
Yeah, dude.
Holland's
Huge-
on my list for sure.
Holland?
Too. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta
I
get
got
the Dutch
Most
Indonesian
of my
connection.
family is from Holland.
Okay.
hmm
So you have a lot of like Dutch. They look white,
They look.
like white Dutch people.
They
in
just
your
look
family?
like dark Dutch people because
Really?
we got the dark Indonesian skin.
You know what
so-
trips me out about the Dutch, dude? And I didn't really know this. I didn't know that the Dutch are huge on kickboxing. Did
Really?
you know that?
I didn't know that.
Dutch kickboxing is like a fucking thing.
Really?
I forget the name. Do you watch any of the UFC?
Oh, all the time.
Okay. Who's the Dutch dude?
Alistair Overeem.
He is a Dutch kickboxer.
He's massive.
He's a monster.
huge,
Did
yeah.
you see Ngannou knock him out?
Yeah, he ripped his head off.
It was the scariest punch I've ever seen in the
Yeah.
world. It was so gnarly.
Other than that, dude, that Alistair Overeem's a fucking monster. He's crazy.
Do you root for him because he's Dutch?
Not necessarily.
Okay, so
I'm
it's
not,
it's
yeah.
whatever.
Whatever.
Daniel Cormier and Stipe are gonna fight again.
They should.
Yeah, in August, and
should.
it's gonna be me. Do you know Ivan Kasananovic? I'm so sorry, I just did that, Ivan. He's from Montenegro, but he went to school here. Him and my buddy Jason Krisky, they're both jiu-jitsu dudes, and we're gonna watch the fight
It's dope.
and give a little commentary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our UFC. So you're big. Do you try to watch every UFC fight?
Yeah.
I
the
was
time.
for a second. You got Fight Pass?
No, I don't.
Yeah, I had that because I thought it would like give you a discount on the fights, but it doesn't, dude. You still got to buy the fights at
I've tried all of that shit. I just end up deleting it.
all of the.
I just buy it on pay-per-view.
for sure. That's the way to. That's the way to do it.
Mhm.
Do Have you ever tried fighting yourself? Not fighting yourself, like hitting
Mm.
yourself, but have you ever tried any form of martial arts?
Not on purpose.
Not on purpose.
I mean, like, if I ever got into a fight, sure, I'll try to whip some shit up, but
You try to whip up what? Like a
Try to whip
karate,
some
like a
shit up,
karate,
yeah.
like a judo
all
chop?
that UFC you watch, you got to learn something.
For sure. You think you can handle yourself in an altercation? Because you watch a lot of UFC?
I don't even know if it's because of that, but
How many people out there watch fucking UFC and think that they can handle their
I'm
shit?
sure every person that watches UFC thinks that they can whip
Everybody's
up some
going
crazy
for a Superman punch.
shit. Mhm.
Everybody's like, bro, I've seen this shit over and over. I got this. Do you have any favorite fighters?
John Jones. I mean,
John Jones?
Yeah, even though he's
Oh.
got some issues,
Some issues.
he's got some issues, but
What are his issues?
drugs,
Drugs?
drugs, and shooting up, whatever.
Yeah, it was just kind of gnarly
performance-enhancing
that
drugs.
the issue that what happened between him and that woman at the stoplight, or when he got into that car accident.
Oh yeah, he did some. I think he was just strung out on coke, dude.
Yeah, he was just on some weird shit, like
I think
just
he's
on a bunch of
fucking funny,
coke
yeah.
and fucking dick pills. And
Yep.
he,
At the end of the day, everybody's a fucking human being. Everybody's got their bullshit, but he's funny as hell, and he's
But
crazy.
the chick
good
was
fighter.
pregnant, and he came back to get his weed pipe. Did you
Uh,
know that?
No.
Yeah, so apparently, like, crashed into this fucking lady. She's pregnant. I don't know if you knew that, but he came back to the scene of the crime to get the weed pipe out of his car, so he didn't get burned for the pipe, which is trippy. So, are you not a Daniel Cormier fan?
I like Danny Cormier too.
I
but
do.
just John Jones is
He's
just
a great guy. Yeah, but why? Because he's undeniably good, or
yeah, he just beats his ass every time.
yeah, he's unfuckwithable.
Yep.
That's for sure.
As much as people don't like him, he's still the best.
You fuck with that dude who was fighting in Thailand, Israel Adesanya.
Oh,
the
he's
style
dope.
bender.
Yeah, he's dope.
That guy's a monster.
Yeah, but he ain't gonna get John Jones. I'll tell you that much.
Nah. He's pretty good. I don't think
He's
they'll
good.
ever fight in the same weight class.
I'm hoping he.
John
loses
Jones is
to,
huge,
what's
by
his
the way.
name? Robert Whitaker.
Oh, that's
His next fight is Robert Whitaker.
Who? Adesanya?
Adesanya.
Yeah, that dude is one big Australian.
Mhm.
Or is he New Zealand? I really hope I
Robert
didn't fuck that
Whitaker
up.
is. I
I
don't.
think he's Australian, dude.
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
One
I
of the two.
I'm not sure.
You don't want to fuck that up again. Let's just
Yeah,
leave it at that.
this guy. I can't believe he hasn't sent me fucking hate mail already. Is your whole family into UFC? Dutch kickboxing, bro.
Most of the dudes, yeah. My dad's pretty psychotic himself, so
Your
I got into watching fighting because my dad.
Really?
Yeah, he's.
Did your dad used to fight?
Oh yeah, he's a
Legally?
fighter. He's a fight. No, not like professionally. He's just.
He just likes to fight
He's
people.
just psycho.
Have you seen him fight somebody before?
When I was younger, yeah,
Did he win?
I believe so. I've heard crazy stories about my dad. He's tiny though. My dad's like 5'7", looks totally just Indonesian little
And he will
Asian
fuck
guy.
some shit up.
And he's crazy.
No way.
My whole family's fucking nuts.
Damn,
they're all
bro.
crazy.
How tall are you?
5'11".
For sure. So does
I
he
don't
ever
know.
try and size you up?
Oh yeah, he don't give a fuck how tall I am.
Yeah, he fuck you up.
Mhm.
You fuck up John Jones?
Nah, John Jones is the man.
So what's your other classic car you got?
1970 Impala. I've had that since high school.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, so you got some dope cars.
Just those.
Just those?
Just those.
Just those. Are you gonna get another one?
Oh yeah. My goal, when all shit's said and done, my garage is gonna be at least same size as my house.
Your garage is gonna be the same size as your house.
Just stacked with cars.
So it would essentially just be like a house, and I don't know if you could do that. Like, unless you got a big ass house. Are you living in a ballin' ass house right now?
Nah. Not there yet. I got a lot more cars to wrap.
Yeah, me too. Do you get commission off of wrapping cars?
I do.
You do.
Mm-hmm.
So based on whether or not you bring that customer in, or
Just
based
any
on
car.
whether or not you wrap the car?
Whether I wrap it or not, yeah.
How long does it take you to wrap a whole car?
Every car is different, so it really depends. But on average, like
Expedition.
Oh shit, yeah. SUV like that, I'd say about a week.
Take you a week.
But I rip a lot of the shit apart. So I tear down the whole car, clean everything. Once you start taking stuff off of a car, you gotta clean all the dirt and shit that's been grimed up for so long.
So you gotta like clean the inside of a car.
Just everything, like anything that you take off.
How do you take that shit off?
Every car is different too. Just depends on the car.
How do you
There's
take
different clips.
How do you take a
different
CC
screws
apart, dog?
Yeah, I'll go outside and show you.
Really?
Yeah.
So you can figure it out.
Oh yeah.
So there's like a way to do it that's universal. It's just every car is different about how you.
Yeah, sometimes there's different clips, or there's different, fasteners that hold on body parts. It just really depends on the car.
You're fucked up a wrap real bad.
A wrap?
Well, what have you fucked up?
I've fucked up. Yeah, you always gotta fuck things up to learn. So
Yeah.
I fucked some things up.
So tell me how
Whatever.
bad you fucked up before.
I don't think I've fucked something up that bad, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a
I
pretty
love how
careful
you're just
person.
like, yeah, you gotta fuck shit up to learn, and then you're like, I don't really fuck up. Dude.
No, not like that heavy. Like you're like, what's the worst you fucked up? I've fucked up like little things where I've had to replace, certain wraps or
And
like
is that
sometimes
just- you
a lot
gotta
of
do it
times when you're
again?
taking stuff apart on a car, sometimes clips are so fragile or they've been on so long that they break.
And you'll break a clip.
Yeah, but it's easy to fix. You just replace it.
How do
You
you
get
where do you
extra
get the
clips.
clip? Amazon or what?
We just have like a box for like different car manufacturers, like Toyota, GM, whatever, and there's just fasteners, all different types of fasteners in it.
Oh.
We set ourselves up for breaking.
I work
shit.
in the automotive industry.
Yeah.
I do like production. We make content like videos for. Well, actually, I just quit.
That sounds dope.
Quitting.
No.
Quitting's rad.
Well, if you're gonna do some podcast shit, then it's dope.
Well, I'm doing podcast shit, but that's not why I quit. I just have been paid the same amount of money for I don't,
Stagnant.
everybody knows. I say I've been paid $15 an hour for as long as I can remember.
No shit.
Yeah,
that's
not a lot.
good, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
fuck
struggling out here. But it's not the money that bothers me. It's the lack of forward movement. Like it bugs me that it hasn't even been 15-25.
Yeah.
It's just stagnant shit. Life's too
I'm the
short.
same way, dude. I don't really complain much about pay if there's either growth in between or I know that there's something ahead down the road.
Mhm.
Like you can always get money. Like I don't ever worry
Yeah.
about money.
Well, see, like, what does money do outside of buying you your fucking 17th classic car? To me, what money does is like, so with what I make right now, I'm able to keep this roof over my head. I'm able to go to the Trader Joe's and get my $50 worth of groceries or whatever a week. And, I ride my road bike to work and pay for my gym membership and, put a little bit of extra money in the savings account, and that's really it. So it's not like, and I don't necessarily, if somebody handed me $10,000, short of being like, oh, I'm going to flip this into something smart, like invest it or something or some shit, I don't really have anything. Everything you see in this studio, in this room is like this is all I need. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I think everybody should long for being comfortable with everything they have.
Yeah.
It's just there's a sense of like, I don't know. No, I don't want to say disrespect because I know the dude likes me, but there's a complacency of like letting somebody work for you for the same amount of money for so long, and not thinking that they're like, yo, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Has it ever been brought up in conversation?
A couple times, and I've actually have quit before. and he didn't beg me to stay, but it was a startup. It still is a startup. It's just evolved in the tactics in which it's executed.
Usually the startup shit, that's where it's kind of tricky.
It's tricky. And you know what? I want to say, to be fair, that this dude's always working his ass off, you know?
Yeah.
And to also be fair, I think that if he could pay me a ton of money, he would. It's just, it's not. And that's the way it goes. And it's like,
Yeah.
these are the times in your life where you got to like be entrepreneurial. So what I want to do, the plan is, if the plan is if we're going to have a talk with management, and if I can't work the 15th through the 5th, or the 1st to the 15th, and then be off the 16th to the 31st to freelance graphic design and do podcast shit. And when I say do podcast shit, that doesn't mean fill up the entire schedule with podcasts. That means build a merch store with that type of art. I want to do like windbreakers and flags and shit, you know, and get in touch with like local skate shops and like maybe skate designs and shit. I mean, there's a million things you can do. I just need the free time to do it. Yeah. Right.
Trying to make it happen.
Yeah.
Anytime you post something about your graphic design, like I fuck with it. It's dope.
Oh, I'm glad you like it, dude.
It's sick.
I actually didn't start doing that until, so I'm 8 months sober now, and it's not because I want to be clear that every time I've talked about this, you're just here for this episode, so you're just hearing me say, but for anybody who's listened to these before, I don't have anything against people who are able to have drinks and smoke pot and fucking whatever. For me, it didn't. I started making art fucking as soon as I got sober. I stopped smoking pot just to fuck with it, and all of a sudden I'm like, I should start a podcast. I should do this. I should do this. I should do this. And all these ideas started fucking happening. And it's been 10 years, and I like after I graduated with a college degree, I like just didn't do shit, and kind of wanted to do shit, but I think I was always too stoned. So now that I'm sober, I'm producing art. So I appreciate you saying that. The art's a new thing. It's like new. I just recently started doing it, and I make one once a month. They're turning into like their own style and shit. But dude, I would love to do like windbreakers.
You throw that on a t-shirt, I'm wearing it.
Yeah?
I'm buying it.
I'll hook you up.
No, I don't want to hook up. Full price.
All right, well,
you gotta support the cause, man.
Really?
Yeah.
That's really fucking sweet of you, man. That'd be fucking dope, dude. So yeah, I want to set up a merch store, but at the same time, I'm setting up a merch store. Like, first of all, I need a website, and there's gonna be a store and the local only session. My art name. Well, I'm Ollen, right? Ollenkilledit is like my online identity, if you will. It's it's all my Instagram handles and shit. It's my gamer tag, like in video games and shit. So it's kind of like my online identity. The local only sessions is the name of this podcast. But I need a website where everything exists, where it's like, I love graphic design, but I just kind of want to be a creative machine, you know, where like, I'm like doing skits with my friends or like making
anything that, you know, you can be creative with. Who gives a fuck what it is?
Yeah.
If you have fun doing it. It's cool.
Exactly. And that's what what was best about my graphic design degree is that it's allowed me to visually represent all the creative shit I want to do. So like all the layout and shit that's used on the screen and stuff, that's all just design work that was made on an Adobe program and stuff.
Yeah, it's dope.
You had said, I love my phone wallpaper, man. Make sure that merch store got international shipping. Oh, I will personally. So that's my homeboy Ego. He's from New Zealand, and he fucking tunes in, like whenever he can. So, yo, Ego, I'll figure out that international shipping. But before I figure out the international shipping, I'll be mailing you myself from my home address some shit to you. But yeah, I want to make like a starter kit that's like, I don't know, let's say
You know what we can do, bro?
What's that, dude?
I got some ideas.
Yeah, bro. Shoot them.
I'm looking at your place right now, and I fuck with the vibe in here. We can do some of your art. I can print it on vinyl. We can wrap a wall. So I wrap cars too, but I can do any sort of. They pretty much make a vinyl that can stick to almost anything these days. They have masonry vinyl, so I can literally make wrap a brick wall in anything you want.
Oh
Yeah.
shit. All right, I fuck with that. We're gonna do something like that. We'll talk. That's fucking epic. So you were saying you do some graphic design. Let me see if I could show you real quick. Yeah, it would probably be something like that with like my text underneath
cool.
it. That's the logo. But I just realized something. See, this is what I gotta do on my time off.
Mm-hmm.
This motherfucking hand doesn't have any fingers. Right here. I gotta fucking fix that. Here, I'll show everybody. Let me get this shit out of here. Show everybody what I'm fucking talking about, yo.
Even while we're doing a
Where
podcast.
the fuck's this fucking hand's fingers, dude? I gotta get that shit sorted out, bro. I'm blowing it.
It's all good. Learning. Like something like this we could put on a wall and like say while you're doing podcasts, we can have like that in the whole backdrop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It'd be cool.
Damn, bro.
I got ideas always. I'm full of ideas.
Maybe we wrap the wall and we put your fucking hashtag, your shop at the bottom of it. At like the bottom right. We measure it out and at like the bottom right. So if this was the wall, like right here, down here would say Beach City Tints. So people know that I got that shit. Because that would be dope. Because the plan is what I want more than your idea for your the wall coexists with like all of my friends' art and shit that they make. That's like my homegirl's candle company. My homie makes beef jerky. Mike D is making fucking soaps and shit.
Everybody's got their little signature.
Everybody's got some little thing. So if we did wrap a wall, your name has got to be on it.
Oh yeah, I'll put it there.
And it would be tight because I think that that's a big move, and I think that that's one of those things that people hear that you can do and be like, "Fuck, fool! Who do you know? Fucking, how did you get somebody to wrap your wall or whatever?" And it's, you know, if that shit is on the screen, then people are like, "Oh, I gotta hit this up. Maybe I can do it." Yeah. How would it happen? I got to bring in my wall or what?
Yep. Cut that bitch out.
It'd be pretty big. I would just bring you the measurements, but that's the thing. I don't know the move. I don't know the move yet. Right here, the latest development on this podcast is we put a third microphone over there, and that screen, you see that monitor that's in front of the microphone? Do you see it up next to?
Yeah.
That's gonna mirror this shit, so you can see yourself and see the comments or whatever.
Tight.
Yeah, that's the next move. But I had to soundproof the walls and shit because when you're sitting that close to the wall,
that stuff work pretty good. The phone.
Yeah, we'll see. I have a 3-person podcast on the first, and
because I was thinking in my room, I want to do a wall just full of that.
Dude, I have panels. I have panels. Take them. Seriously. I have some extra panels out in the hall.
Dope.
Take them. Will you take them today? Because I seriously don't know what to fucking do with them. I can't pack them anywhere. Yeah.
I'm
but
trying to learn how to play the drums though, so I want to soundproof the bitch.
What? You know I'm a
you
drummer?
play the drums? Yeah, no.
Yeah, I was a drummer for a band for fucking ever, dude.
Yeah,
you want to learn how to play the drums?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's tight. I love the drums, dude. You're actually, all that shit is on a practice pad right now.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried playing the drums?
I have a drum kit that I just bought.
Dude.
I bought it like 6 months ago. Haven't fucked with it. It's just collecting dust. I get so busy.
You're
but
blowing it.
The other thing too is I have another buddy. You only
need to play on like that. You only need to like make sure that even if from my whole that practice pad right there, my whole experience from drumming is so long as if I'm able to like play my shit on there and I have like a pedal that's connected to like a practice kick that goes underneath it, you know? So there's like that and a kick pedal. As long as I practice that, whenever I get on drums, I know what I'm doing. It's like it keeps you warm. It's like running on a treadmill.
All that muscle memory is just
it's like running on a treadmill, and then when it's time to go run your race, you're like you can run. You haven't been like running, but you've been running on the treadmill. Yeah, well, that's a fucking badass analogy, dude. I mean, come on, give me a break. Yeah, dude, drums are important, and you know why drums so cool? What drums did for me is drums are so loud that in high school and shit, when I was smoking a lot of pot, fucking angsty and punk music and shit, playing the drums really like drowned out a lot of the noise. So if like you're stressed out from work or like your
Yeah.
day seems noisy and shit, the drums do a good job of like demanding your attention because
Yep.
they're so loud and powerful,
Yeah.
you know, that it's
Makes
hard to.
sense.
But
Yeah.
I have a drum kit that's made of those practice pads.
Really?
Yeah, and it's just kind of I got it for like $400, but
So the kit that I just got is it called Gretsch?
yeah,
It's a little smaller.
Yeah.
It's called a Catalina Club,
for sure.
and it's dope. I spent like $1,100 on the bitch, and I haven't even played it.
You got cymbals too?
Yep.
Nice. Do you know what kind of cymbals you got?
Like the brand?
Yeah, well,
Zildjian?
whatever.
I think it's-
Zildjian. Those are
yeah.
good. Yeah, I played with A Customs. Those were my favorite. They're. I mean, if you're gonna be spending your rap money, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been so far out of the game, and I originally started playing drums because we ran out of drummers to play with back when I was in middle school and shit. I just fucking was down, and I started playing bass in punk bands and shit. In 7th grade, we used to like get everybody to walk from the middle school over to Jeff Demuse's house, and we'd fucking be playing Misfits and shit for
That's
all
dope.
the kids. We were in 7th
Man,
grade.
the one thing that I wish I did in high school, middle school, was learn how to play an instrument.
Really?
Yeah, and
That was my identity.
man. I'm telling you, because anybody that like most of them nowadays that played them back in the day, they're way cool now.
Yeah.
I feel
Well,
like I'd be 10 times cooler.
oh, you're sick, dude.
Mm-hmm.
No, I know a lot of people that play the instruments that are shitheads.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you find it.
Okay,
Good
so
mix.
hold on. Let's be clear. And I was talking to my homeboy, Alex Bemis, about this, who was a touring musician. He's toured like almost every continent. And I modeled yesterday. But yeah, it was kind of weird. I haven't
Being
modeled
creative, there
ever
you go.
before. Yeah, just creative shit, right? But he looked for a way out because, dude, you only, first of all, touring, when you're playing drums in a band, well, I don't really know because I'm not a fucking touring musician, but you get
Mhm.
to a certain point. I think when you're 19 to 21, it's the coolest thing you could do.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing cooler. I wrote a record.
I'm sure you get burnt out.
Well, you're never home. You get older. All the girls are staying the same age, and you're getting older,
Mm-hmm.
getting a little weird, right?
True.
Yeah, and you're fucking, and then you get to a certain point where, and some people love it, you know what I'm saying? But it's like now as you get older, you're 25, 26, you have a girlfriend back home, you're bailing on home for fucking months at a time and shit, you know? And it's like, really, it's like you're ready to slow down, but these kids are not getting any older. So it's like there's no, I don't know. I think that you get to, and there's not like a ton of money unless you're like in a fucking really big
Yeah.
band. Like
That's what I was gonna say though. If you're usually touring, I mean, if it's No?
you're tripping. No, I think that you do pretty good, but
Yeah.
nobody touring unless you're like headlining. Like, have you heard the band Story So Far?
no.
Those dudes are making like 100,000 a year, but that's like, and they're huge. They're huge, and they play like punk. And I was told by, do you know Mike D?
Yeah.
Mike D was in a huge touring band.
Yeah.
Mike
I
D's
heard.
been to like Japan and Scotland and shit
That's
in
crazy.
in his band. And
Yeah.
it's super tight. I think it's a cool vibe, but there was definitely times. And you know what? If any of my musician friends hear the shit that I say and they're like, "You've never even been on tour, Olin," you're right. I haven't. And if I said something that upset you, I'm sorry. But from what I have heard from the stories is it's sick. It's really sick. But you get to a point where,
Yeah.
like Mike D used to say that he missed out on a lot of his life. But then he would miss the fuck out of it, you know, because you grow. I mean, you're in a different city every day, and that
Yeah.
shit's got to be cool.
Yeah, I wouldn't know what that's like, but I can imagine if you're just gone all the time.
I'm a
doing-
homebody, though.
Yeah.
Like, I like fucking.
I'm usually.
That's
a
how one of the
homebody.
reasons why I quit my job is I want to freelance design. I want to just sit in my office and fucking hit people up and be like, "What do you need? You need a logo?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be doing like cold calls and shit first thing in the morning.
Dude, I might have you design some shit for like shop stuff.
Really?
Cool.
Could you guys? Could I get like? Could you guys pay me?
Well, yeah. Of
Oh,
course.
for sure. Then yeah, then that's work, dude.
No,
I
for
will
free,
work for
yeah.
you guys 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be rad, dude. I That's one of the things I have to ask because a lot of people.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a
nah,
graphic designer? Yo, fool, can you
nah,
shoot me a logo?
the
You know?
fuck?
Yeah. And that's
Nothing's free.
and I'm more than happy. I have homies. Shout out to actually Mike D. I have no problem doing free work for Mike D. I would do anything for Mike D. You know, there's like best friends where it's like, yo, man,
Mike
like,
D gives me that vibe.
yeah, Mike D. Well, Mike D is one of my oldest friends, and he's trying to start a soap company named Tub Rub. And then Christian Landley.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's starting a company where he's gutting out vans and
Oh,
turning
that's
them
dope.
into like adventure vans,
Dude.
like with beds and like flipping custom vans. That's what he's gonna do.
I do a lot of like sprinter vans where they gut them out and they turn them into crazy,
Yo,
like,
I should connect you guys, and he could fucking finish. He could wrap these vans.
Yeah, man. Potentially.
Yo,
That'd be
Christian
cool.
Landley, I know you're not watching this, but you fucking should, fool. Let's get you guys hooked up. But yeah, I gotta make him a logo. But I hate that. So I'm up at my job every day at 7, and then I'm off at 4.
Mhm.
And I try to stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and Saturday. And then Tuesday and Thursday, I gotta be a boyfriend and shit. So I really need some time, especially if this fool doesn't want to pay me that much. I'd rather just make enough to pay my bills
Yeah.
and then figure out my spending money. You know what I'm saying? Hitting people up.
Mm-hmm.
There's 160 hours a month you're at a job, dude. You know? And if that shit's not productive,
Shit, I think I do more than that.
you do.
Fuck
But
yeah.
you're the fucking owner. I would too. But like do you not mind being there that late? See, I
Well, I
like
get paid for it. So, well, the way I look at it, like, say if I'm wrapping a car and I have a deadline to finish, there's some days where I'm feeling better than others, and there's some days where I'm just like, fuck, dude, I don't want to do shit today.
Yeah,
And
naturally though.
so there's other days where sometimes I have to pick up for my own slack, but I always get the shit done. So
Yeah.
that's all that matters. So
Well,
I know that there's like a day, and there's certain days where I can kind of play with.
Yeah, for sure. But everybody's got deadlines.
Yeah,
That's
so
what's up though.
Yeah, so there's some nights where I'll be, at the shop from like 9:30 in the morning till like 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
Which is
But that's what you got to do. Same here.
Yeah.
This is my garage. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Well, at least that's how I want it to be. But you know what, dude? Is like you're working on your shit. This is your shop. You know,
Yeah.
this is like every rap you do is your reputation.
Mhm.
You know, I'm ready to gamble a little bit of that on myself. You know, like I wouldn't
it, man.
mind grinding, having a fucking 18-hour day if it meant like
Yeah, if it's all
if my name
for-
was on the line.
Exactly. That's the way I look at it too, is I just all these customers that I finish the car and I put a ton of work into it and they come out badass and all these people are happy. Most of them are return customers.
For sure.
So they pay super good. And so a lot of these guys too, they don't gripe about the price. I'm like, it's gonna cost this much, all right, get it done. Like I know you do it right, so they don't bitch about the cost.
I think I just caught a little glimpse of you behind the fucking cashier booth saying, "Yo, it's gonna cost this fucking much,"
10 racks.
and you have a reputation of doing a fucking good job.
Mhm.
So do people come in and ask for you, or
People
are
know
you
where I'm
just
at.
a rapper guy?
People know where I'm at.
Yeah, people know where you're at because you've been there though.
We just hit our 4-year anniversary.
4,
Just at this shop,
4.
4 years.
You've been at this fucking aviation spot forever,
Just
bro.
4 years.
Really?
Mhm.
Where were you at before that?
I was doing mobile window tinting for a company like out in the valley
What?
in LA. So I worked for a guy and he would just put tin boxes in my truck and I'd go and I'd just drive around to different dealerships, tinting cars for dealerships. And so I was getting really fucking
Talking
sick
to that
of that
microphone, fool.
Uh,
I love you.
shit.
Yeah.
So I was getting really sick of the driving. I'd be driving through LA traffic all day long, going to tint a car, busting my ass for another couple hours, and then right back to the next place. So I'd be driving from like downtown LA to Beverly Hills, Santa Monica, just all
Fuck
day long.
that.
And I was burned out.
You can't do that on your road bike. Hell no.
Maybe get a little trailer in the back.
No. I hate driving.
Really?
I do
love
not.
driving.
Yeah, but driving. Okay, I love driving like it's a fucking Porsche commercial.
Most people hate traffic. Like I don't mind sitting in traffic. I just feel like it's a
You got
Reason to
patience.
Kick back. You have to have patience with the job that I do for sure.
Oh, see, I don't have patience.
Yeah.
I'm like coffee binging. Like we gotta let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Yeah.
All the time.
When I got shit to do, trust me, I'm all fucking gas. But when I'm sitting in the car, I got nowhere else to go.
You appreciate your fucking chill time.
Mm-hmm.
That balance is important though.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think on any fucking planet you could sell me traffic. Like you could be like, yo, bro, like come on.
I mean, who the fuck likes traffic? But
Let's get to Anaheim.
The way I look at it is, if you gotta sit in it, just deal with it.
We got to be in Anaheim by 6:00 p.m. I'm like, oh my god, I will call in fucking sick, dude. It's just not my vibe. It's really hard for me to.
Yeah. So that's why I couldn't do that last job though. So there was another tin shop that I worked for with my uncle and my cousin.
I thought, is this the one that you originally used to be at?
Yeah, that was in Manhattan Beach, and so.
Where in Manhattan Beach?
It was up on Sepulveda and 2nd Street.
I know where that's at.
Yeah, there's like Two Guns Espresso, and Big Walk is right there.
Yeah.
So on the other, like if you go a little further down, there was like a shop right at the corner.
Yeah.
And so we used to tint there. So that's one of the first, that was the second tint shop I worked at.
You used to tint there? Like that was your guys' spot? And
no, so it was a different owner. We just tinted all the cars for them. We were just employees.
So you guys were hired on, or were you guys like a third-party company that would come in?
No, we were just hired there at the shop. Like,
okay, so all you guys just worked there.
Yeah, so right out of high school, I worked at Coffee Bean right here in Manhattan Village. I worked there for a couple years. I ended up getting hired at SpaceX right after that.
No way.
Yeah, I used to work at SpaceX.
How long?
Only a few months. Some shit.
Tint rockets?
I've done a lot of shit. So all the inside of SpaceX, I tinted most of that place with my other uncle. We do a lot of the graphics inside.
What's it like in there?
Oh, it's like fucking
Star Wars.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's mental, huh?
It's awesome. It's really cool.
Full Elon.
They got just crazy shit hanging inside, like space parts. But there's like different areas where they build certain things. So there's like clean rooms where they build the Dragon capsule. And then they have like the composites where they do all the carbon fiber shit, and then like pots and pans area where they're doing stupid shit. And then
wait, what?
Pots and pans it's a term for like all the little hardware pieces that they just build before they put onto something bigger.
Okay.
They just call it pots and pans because like little knick-knack parts.
Okay, just little like appliance pieces.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
So yeah, the inside of that place is rad, dude. Really fucking
like
cool.
tour worthy.
Yeah.
Like go take a tour of it.
Oh, yeah.
It's that cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
Fuck.
Super cool. Now they got a big rocket outside. Have you seen it?
No.
So
there's a rocket outside of SpaceX?
Yeah, right on Crenshaw. Drive down Crenshaw towards the 105.
Yeah, it's on Imperial Highway.
Yeah, right at the corner on Crenshaw. You'll see the huge rocket just towered up. And
could I see it from here?
Maybe if you got on your roof or something.
Really?
You probably can, yeah.
Is that
you know what? You could probably see it from that hill where everybody goes and watch the planes right here in El Segundo.
No shit.
Yeah.
I'm doing that.
On Imperial Way. Is that Imperial?
What?
I don't know. What street
yeah.
Yeah, you could probably see it.
What the fuck?
Dope.
Did you watch the latest space shuttle launch or rocket launch?
It was like yesterday or some shit like that.
What? There was one yesterday?
Yeah,
I wasn't talking
Falcon
about that. Now, they're always a Falcon Heavy, bro.
No,
right?
That's the craziest one that they have. I follow SpaceX stuff pretty heavily.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
What's up with Elon? Is that full of fucking psycho or what?
He's a cool motherfucker.
He's cool.
He's
odd.
cool.
What
He's very odd.
But you got to be odd.
Yeah.
You can't do with that.
He's just stupid genius. He's always just
he's known it. Did you see the Joe Rogan podcast where he was on?
Yeah, of course.
Where he was talking about like when he was fucking.
I watched the whole thing and it was like 3 hours long.
I've watched both. I've watched them like multiple. I really love listening to people. It's my favorite. For how much I fucking talk.
Even Joe Rogan said he's like, dude, he was a weird guy to talk to.
Yeah, but you gotta be.
But his mind's just
He
moving.
knew it. He knew it when he was in grade school that shit was different for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fucking crazy, man. I'm not exactly sure. You know what was so fucking crazy about Elon Musk is that, and not to get all hippie on this, is that at the end of, they had asked Elon what's important. He says love, dude.
Yeah.
It was crazy. Like the smartest dude in the world
He would have never thought. He probably would have said it's like AI or something.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna say some super articulate,
Mm-hmm.
you know, crazy.
That's why you can't knock the guy. I don't know why people don't like. There's some people that just kind of weird about him.
What?
Just the way he
Who
runs
the
shit. I'm
fuck's
like,
weird
who
about
cares?
Elon Musk?
A lot of people.
That's insecurity, dude.
Weirdos. They're weird.
No, people. That's jealousy. That's people jealous.
Yep.
You getting farther away from that mic, you're gonna talk. You gotta talk into it. Yeah, I don't understand why. I don't understand why people would be. Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
There you go. You're
All
doing a
right,
good job.
Cool.
Yeah, bang. I don't understand why anybody wouldn't like Elon Musk. I think maybe
I think it's only just because the way he runs his business or does certain things. I don't know the details.
you hear
of
about
it,
the
but
tunnel.
Yeah.
Okay, I hate traffic. I'm gonna fuck with that tunnel.
Yeah.
That's a
I'm waiting
sell for
it.
someone like me.
Yep. I'm waiting for that. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That thing, it goes fast, too. It's super quick.
Yeah. No, what's a bummer is that he was talking about how flying cars isn't a good idea because it would just be way too loud. Like you do like maglev, you know?
It'd be crazy. So yeah, instead of doing things up, it's better to do it under.
Yeah, it's
You don't
right.
see it.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that would be the move is to have everything on like a rail system underneath the ground. But he was
Mhm.
saying like helicopters already are essentially flying cars. You know, like
Yeah.
dude, did you see the Tesla 18 wheelers?
They're semis. Yeah.
Yeah,
Dope.
that's bananas.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna start seeing more.
Well, I haven't seen any. Did you hear about the lease program with Teslas? What Tesla's
Not
doing?
sure.
Stop fucking with that mic.
Trying to make sure it's right, man.
There you go.
Go ahead.
Right there. So the Tesla, what's the not the cheap one, but what's the most inexpensive one? The most
That's
inexpensive
the Model
one?
3. Yeah.
So the Model 3, they just started leasing those out. You used to have to buy them.
Mm-hmm.
But now you can lease them, but when the lease is up, you have to return it because those Model 3s are going to be the automated taxi service provided by Tesla. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, motherfucker, those cars are going to be driving themselves around and
No,
picking.
so me and a buddy of mine, he's super into Elon Musk too and all the shit that he does. We were talking about how these like fully autonomous cars are gonna start driving themselves in the future. Nobody's gonna drive. All these cars are just gonna drive themselves. You just got an app on your phone. You summon your car. It picks you up and just drives itself.
Oh,
Like I've driven a Tesla with autopilot, and you literally just kick back. You have to nudge the wheel every like couple minutes though, so it knows that you're like paying attention to the
so it
road.
knows you're there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
That's an expensive ass. So
crazy.
with Tesla, they have all your credit card information, and it's like a locked future. And if you try to pick it and it's locked, it will ask you if you want, like, it'll be like, do you want to unlock this future? And it's and it pulls you up to like an app billing page, and it like pulls up an app that shows you like it's this much a month.
That's crazy.
You like unlock it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, my boss has one, and it like will correct him from leaving the lanes and shit.
Yep.
And there's a camera, and it shows what cars are
Yeah.
like approaching.
Yep.
Have you seen
Teslas are
like?
crazy.
Have you seen the Have you seen like the Easter egg where the car like dances and shit, and
Yeah.
the lights go off?
Yeah.
That's trippy, dude.
They have a new update for the Teslas. So when you're like at a supercharger and waiting for your car to charge, now on the big pad screen in the Tesla, there's like a Mario Kart game, but instead of a Mario Kart, it's a little Tesla, and you use your steering wheel to play the game.
No, you fucking don't.
Yeah.
Dude. Are you serious?
You could probably pull it up on Tesla's Instagram. It
I don't
shows.
know. I don't know if I could show it on the podcast without YouTube freaking out. But
Yeah.
I have to check that shit out.
Check it out.
Do you know what it's called?
It's just their new update. Tesla's new update.
Dude, they're just making updates.
Yeah.
And
Fun updates.
fun updates.
Fun updates. Like some people would say it's pointless, but that's pretty badass.
Why don't you get rid of your everything and get a Tesla? Like with all of your cars combined, you'll probably never get rid of your first car, right? The El Camino.
The Impala, I'm
Or
probably
the
gonna
Impala?
get rid of it. It's just sitting there.
Collecting dust, just like your
yeah.
fucking drum set, dude.
Yep.
Tisk
I got
tisk,
too
brother.
many stupid toys, but
Damn.
I would, but I'm waiting as the years go by for Tesla to kind of like fix certain things or see, like when more superchargers start popping up like gas stations, then I'll know like, okay, I'm good. Like I
You're
won't
gonna
run out of
wait for
battery.
when nobody gets to drive them anymore because they're driving themselves.
Pretty much.
You won't fucking get to.
It's
I
all
don't know
good.
if anybody will own a Tesla. I think like it will just be like,
Just renting them.
well, no, they're just buses. Like they'll just exist, and you.
That's what I mean.
can
You'll just have an app and you can just call a random car. It'll just be a Tesla and it's free. It's like a bird almost for Teslas.
The only thing that's exciting about Tesla, well, no, there's a million things exciting about Tesla, but one of the main things that's exciting about Tesla and the self-automation is that what traffic really is a systematic congestion of cars caused by one fucking idiot
Yep.
who's like watching a cop pull somebody over and the
Dude,
person
I'm that guy that's behind all these idiots looking over at the other side of the freeway when there's an accident and there's nothing in front, but yet we have traffic.
yeah.
I'm that guy that's just like, fuck, what the fuck? Get the
Oh, I
fuck
took
out
you
of
as
the
the
way.
patient guy because you like being in
Not
traffic so
not
much.
for jackasses. I'm patient in my own way. Not
But
for other
traffic
people.
is always caused by a jackass, right? Or no, there's like honest congestion.
If it's like rush hour, understandable. But if somebody's breaking their neck and there's nobody in front of them,
How do you know?
yeah. Oh, you can see.
Oh, you can see
You
that
can see
shit.
'em, yeah.
Yeah, that's bullshit. I think that everybody gets a pass though when the 405 up by the Getty Museum was like on fire
Yeah.
in the fire season. Did you see the videos of that?
Yeah, I did.
Scorched fucking earth, bro. This is the
Yeah.
craziest thing. I've never seen anything like it.
Crazy.
Fucking hell on earth.
I'm
Shit is psycho.
driving the opposite way on that freeway if that ever happens.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we're all. Well, see, here's the thing is once you're off that hill, there's too much cement down here. It's like that can't happen. That would be like. It's like that was just the earth burning, and it's
Yeah.
fucked up. But it's. You run it. I mean, once you get into Santa Monica, like, there's a park every, like, fucking mile,
Yeah, I don't see
It's not gonna
fires
like.
coming
It's
down
not gonna like roll down
far.
the sidewalk.
Yup.
Fucking crazy though. Like it's a shame. I don't know if you remember have you ever been to Oregon?
No,
Do you travel a lot?
I don't get to because I work so much.
Stop working so
I
much.
just went out of the country for the first time to Japan
You went to
this
Japan?
last September. I did.
What's Japan like, bro?
Japan was fucking amazing.
You know what? I have a feeling that most places are fucking amazing. I think that you just really like traveling, man. It's
Yeah.
important that you you travel a lot before you have kids and you don't have kids,
That's
do you?
one. No, I'm
Yeah.
really trying to focus more on traveling, especially
sure.
like the older that I get. Now I'm like kind of slowing down a bit. I can like be smarter with my money. So
For sure.
I'm kinda
Yeah, you're
using
not
that
just
towards
like in
traveling.
Thailand buying fucking every stripper.
Yeah,
and
no,
a
I don't fuck
fucking-
with that.
Yeah, no, dude. Japan though. So
Japan
what
was
made you
crazy.
pick Japan? It was like your
Well,
first.
so my cousin and his friends were going already, and he told me about it. And my birthday was like on the day that they were leaving, and I'm like, oh, well, it makes fucking sense. Let's do it. So I just bought a spontaneous ticket and just went with him.
Did you pack all fucking first timer? Like, did you bring like your whole closet and overpack and shit? Because now when I travel, I have a backpack. I went to Thailand and like a pair of shoes, like 3 pairs of shorts, 4 t-shirts, good to go. And I was there for like 15 days.
Yeah, I think I'll learn a little bit more.
You learned.
Yeah.
You think that you need a ton, but
Nah,
the thing is like when you're traveling, just like don't take any like, well, you can take old clothes and shit, but just wear something that like, I don't know, you're in a different city. You tend to be in a different city like every few days or so.
Mhm.
So there's no need to like have a week's worth of clothes. It's not like going to school,
Yeah.
where someone on Thursday is gonna be like, yo, you wore that same shit on Monday, fool, take a shower. Like, especially like in Thailand and shit, you're always bouncing around.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's fun to do like, you can do like easy stuff. I'm going to Morocco this fall.
That would be crazy.
It is going to be crazy. I think.
You
I don't really know. My girlfriend has to talk me into this shit because I don't really, if I had it my way, I'd probably just work my ass off and then all of a sudden be 40 and be like, oh fuck, oh yeah, traveling. You know, she's good about being like, hey, we gotta
See,
get
that's one
we
thing
gotta
that I
get the
need to
fuck
work
out of
on.
here.
I'll get so lost in the work that I'll just forget to do.
It's hard
all
to do.
sorts of
It's
things.
intimidating. Like it's not. It's intimidating is a weird word for it, but it's like figuring everything out and committing to it. It's.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna say that it doesn't take any bravery, but there's like a sense of like, oh fuck, like here we go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even if you go somewhere completely safe like Japan, you know Japan's completely safe, but I'm sure
Yeah.
there's a moment where you're like, I don't know. When I went to Thailand, I thought I was like leaving forever. I was like,
It's weird when you're in another place like that, especially like my first time out of the country. It was just so weird to be somewhere where like I couldn't just be like, okay, I'm going home. Like I'm gonna go to my room.
yeah,
It's like you don't have that sense of comfort, but it's also cool. Like it feels nice to not be able
yeah,
to do that.
yeah. You get into the groove.
Yeah, I felt pretty free. And it was just a cool. Like it sparked a bug where I'm like, I have to travel now.
How long were you there for?
Just a week.
Okay,
Wasn't
but that's
enough
cool.
time, but
That's cool.
gave me a good taste.
Yeah, that's still a cool amount of time. So I in Thailand, dude, but the first day we were walking around Bangkok and I wasn't even like really talking, bro. I was like just kind of like
Mm-hmm.
like I was at a sketchy party or something walking through.
Yeah.
And I was like walking in front of Kenzie, not walking with her because I was just taking it all in. I mean, and Bangkok is loud and it's fucking the Thai food, like the street food. It smells crazy.
Yeah.
Shit you've never smelled before. You know, everybody's trying to sell you shit. And the humidity is next level
Sticky hot.
humidity. It's like a fucking, I don't know.
Swamp.
Like a cloak of sweat, dude. It's
Yeah.
crazy. And that first night, we got massages, and then we went to bed because the red eye is fucked. Right, the sleeping schedule is so backwards. And then the second day, it was kind of chill.
How long are you there for?
Fuck, she'll have to correct me, but I think 16 days we were gone.
So
Yeah.
just over like 2 weeks.
Yeah, but dude, by
That's good.
by the fucking 1 week in, dude, we're fucking barefoot on a fucking scooter, dipping towards the Cambodian
that's
border,
the type of shit that I want to do, man.
talking to fucking people in broken Thai and shit, dude.
That's dope.
It was so sick.
That's
the Thai
the-
people in practice are just some of the coolest fucking people.
Yeah.
Buddhists, dude. Fuck with Buddhists. Buddhists were like, you can tell when people were Buddhists, like the way they would talk to you, and like every time, like, dude, we got a flat tire on the Cambodian border, and some fool, not fool, I'm gonna keep my American to a dull here, because some dude came and picked me up on his motorbike. Dude, we didn't speak one word of English to each other, so we went to go see Lode Cave, which is this huge cave. You could fucking park a blimp inside of it. It's huge, and they get you on these like bamboo rafts, and you go deep inside of it,
That's
and
badass.
it's huge.
That's crazy.
And we rode a scooter there from Pai, which is like, it's like an hour scooter ride, and you're driving on a fucking paved highway, but through jungle, right? And everything's in Thai,
That's
and
dope.
gas stations, and then you take a road and you're going through like a little village, and like little villages, and people are outside, and some people look at you like, what the fuck? But you wave to people, and dude, the general rule anywhere in the world is if you give respect, you get it back for the most part.
Yeah, typically.
I would say like 90% of the time you give respect to somebody, they're giving you respect right back. So we'd
Yeah.
wave, and I have Kenzie on the back of the scooter. She's waving. People are fucking waving back. It's fucking rad, dude. We're dipping
That's
out on the
dope.
scooter.
That's like one of the top things to do on my list is go to Thailand or somewhere like Vietnam, get on a fucking scooter and just
and just dip
ride
out.
around, fucking
Dude.
act like an idiot, stop, fucking crouch down, suck some noodles down.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
epic, dude. So we had pad thai all the fucking
It's
time.
dope.
So we get a flat tire in the middle of the jungle, and we called the place we got the scooter from, and we were like, hey, we got a flat tire. Like, you need to fucking help us out, you know? Because,
Yeah.
like, we're in the jungle. And they're pretty much like, oh, in their broken English say, "You need a scooter, so you need the scooter for another day." And I was like, "Fuck!" Like they don't know what we're talking about, dude. Some Thai dude, this little Thai dude in like a jacket from '83, like in a rolls up, and he points into my tire and says something. He's like, "Come on," and I'm like, I don't, and I look at Kenzie, and Kenzie will tell a story, and she says that she was fine the whole time. But I'm getting on this fool's motorcycle like this is my last ride ever. I give Kenzie a kiss goodbye like it's a
You don't
fucking
know what's
movie.
gonna happen.
Like it's a movie, bro.
Yeah.
Like, babe, I love you. Okay, stay by the fucking scooter and stay on the road. You know what I'm saying? If anybody drives by, act like you're on your phone or something, like you just pulled off. And stay here for as long as you can because I don't know where I'm going. You know, this guy doesn't speak any English. So I hop on the back of this dude's dirt bike and we roll up into this old school Thai town. Like they have, everybody's like got like tarps and blankets out and they're like selling it's like a market. We roll up into this market and I'm like, people are looking at me like I'm like the first white dude there ever. Like they're like, looking at me, and I rolled up with this guy and we're bouncing around and he's just like machine gun talking to like machine gun out of his mouth Thai to all these people. I have no idea what's going on. I'm just like following him. And we end up like at this shop, and this shop that looks like it's from like the 60s and like renovated, but they're working on like a car. It's like an old school fucking truck, like an old pickup truck. And they say something and they lower the pickup truck and tell me to get in the back. And I'm like, oh fuck, like I still don't know what's gonna happen. Dude, we're on the road and I realize we're going back the way we came, and this fool went and fucking got, this was a tow truck essentially.
They
now it
put
was
it
just
in the back of the truck.
Put it in the back of the truck. Me and Kenzie in the back of the truck, and me and Kenzie sat there, and and I didn't give a fuck. I gave him so much extra baht. They fixed it. They just fixed the fucking tire. I thought we were gonna be sleeping outside, dude. I fixed the tire. They fixed the tire, and I give them 20 baht, whatever it is. I think it was $20 American, is what it was. But I gave them whatever.
Oh, dude, that's a fortune for them.
That I gave them it, and I knew it was a lot of money. But I wanted them to feel like this is how grateful I am. You know what I'm saying? And I say that now, but I'm traveling, you know, and I know that I could have gave them a fucking ton of money. You know, in America, that would cost at least $80, like to get your bike on the truck. But I had $20, and at this point, dude, again, really, like, I'm in fucking old clothes. I have a headband on that's pulling my hair back. I have mosquito bracelets. Like, I've just been living in Thailand, essentially.
It's crazy.
And, dude, we gave them the money, and they started bringing out, like, food for us. They were like, we're trying to give us food and shit, and it was just so cool that they didn't have to do this, but they just did.
Man, I feel like if I go to some country like that, I'm just not gonna want to come back.
Dude, it's really easy not to want to come back. And then that was in northern Thailand, like up on the forget exactly. I say Cambodian border, but I don't know if it was Cambodia. It might have been, I forget. I have to check where Lode Cave is, but that was up north, like in the jungle. The jungles are beautiful. It's like a big grassy hills and rolly hills, and like there are like steep Asian type mountains, you know, and stuff, all windy roads and stuff, but you're scootering up it. It's a fucking blast.
Yeah.
But then down south, like in the islands, oh my God, it's like Gatorade blue fucking water. And it's crazy. Got to get to Thailand, especially Indonesia is like right there.
Yeah, it's very close.
So I met buddies out there, and they met us in Thailand and then had a stop in Malaysia and then went to,
I really want to go to capital of Vietnam.
Capital of Vietnam is, I forget, dude. They would clown on me. So there's people around the world. You meet a lot of people traveling, a lot of like people from the UK and shit.
Yeah.
If they hear you say shit like that, you expose yourself as an American.
It's kind of skipping my mind. But no, that place looks cool.
It's not Ho Chi Minh, is it?
It might be
Whatever.
one of those places.
Whatever.
Yeah.
There we go.
I saw it on
There goes
Anthony
a
Bourdain's
YouTube comment. Somebody's gonna fucking unsubscribe to me. Anyways, yeah. Why do you want to go to the capital of Vietnam?
I saw it on Anthony Bourdain's show, and he says
Fucking
it's
rest
like
in
one
peace.
of the best places. He says out of all the places he's been to in the world, that's probably like his favorite out of all of them. And I'm like, damn, that says a lot. And I watched the episode, and I'm just like, this shit looks so much fun.
What did you like about it?
Dude's fucking scootering around town, fucking.
The scootering's a thing.
The
bro.
scootering is just that
Everybody
looks so much fun.
scooters.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And like it looks dangerous, but I think that's why it looks fun to me because people are just fucking like weaving in through and out of
you
each
get
other.
it. You figure it out. It's pretty much like stay out of everybody's way. But like
some people be freaked out. I love that kind of shit.
Yeah,
I'm kind of an
it's
adrenaline
chill.
junkie. So if I'm on a scooter just whizzing through people,
you would really like it. But dude, I mean, like you think that just like people from South Bay, California, are trying to travel to these destinations? There's people all over the place. I mean, like you go and see all kinds of people from Sweden, people from Italy, people from Spain. It's fucking wild, dude.
That's the other cool part about traveling is you just run into people sometimes, and you just meet people from all over the place. When we were in Japan, we did some like weird touristy shit where they were doing like a pub crawl to like different bars in Japan, and people from all over the world met up. It's like Americans, people from Europe, everybody.
Yeah.
And so we're just like talking to people like, oh, where are you from? So it's cool because they do these things so people from all over the world can meet up. And we just all got fucked up at all these bars. It was cool to just meet all these just random people. Like we're still friends with some of the people that we met.
That's chill. Yeah, a couple Indian dudes I met on in Koh Phi Phi, an island in Thailand. They follow me and they like
it's dope.
hit me up.
That's the cool part about traveling. It opens doors for other shit.
It opens doors for other shit. You want to know what's really funny is in Thailand, when I would say I was from America, you'd kind of get this like, oh, like not like excited, but like, oh, interesting. But if I told people I was from California, they'd lose their mind.
Yeah.
They'd be like, oh, California. This one guy, our taxi driver in Bangkok taking us to the airport to fly to Chiang Mai, played Hotel California by the Eagles like 8 times. We told him we were from California.
California's a different place than the United States, apparently.
But it is.
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
Though even like as a Californian, I would say that California is awfully different than somewhere else in the country. At least so I'm told. Like fucking Florida man. Okay, I read some of this like Florida man goes to jail for raping an alligator, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And we told our taxi driver that we were from California, and he just started bumping the Eagles, and we were communicating through Google Translate, which was trippy.
Yeah.
Did you get a chance to do that?
We messed with that a little bit.
Yeah, how'd that work out for you?
It was all right.
It's broken.
Japanese seems to be like the hardest to like communicate with. Like I've met people from other places, and just Japanese was so hard to pick up on. Or
for sure. Yeah. How are the Japanese people in general?
Very respectful. Like they're all super cool, but everybody's just doing their own thing. Like
you're like interrupting them if like you say it's like talk to them or
not necessarily.
See,
it depends on where you're at.
The Chinese, brother. Well, my experience with the Chinese is I think that it's not that they weren't polite. I think that the Chinese just deal with so many people on a day-to-day basis that their rules of like proximity are different. There was this one Chinese dude who like literally like coughing the grossest cough into the air and like spitting on the ground in the airport. It was nuts. We had a layover in Guangzhou.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and we were in China for like 6-7 hours.
Wow.
Shout out China. It was sketchy.
That's crazy.
Yeah. How long is the flight to get to Japan?
Fucking like 15 hours, dude.
15 hours?
So like I said, that was my first time out of the country. I've flown to, places in the U.S. Maybe like the longest flight I've ever been on was like 3 hours to Houston. Holy fuck, dude. Like, you figure you fall asleep on a plane and you wake up.
No.
Oh, almost there.
No.
No, dude, I'd wake up in the middle of the Pacific Ocean like, holy shit, we have not moved a fucking inch. Like,
Yeah, and you're looking at that fucking map with the plane on it.
yep.
It's
The
like,
whole time,
it's
like,
like
goddamn.
MapQuest for the
Yeah.
fucking airplane. You're just like, dude, this thing will
It's
go.
the worst across the ocean because you really feel like you're getting nowhere.
So you went across the Pacific.
Yeah.
Did you fly over Hawaii?
I don't remember.
So we went up the coast, flew fucking from Alaska, went across the Bering Strait, and then went down over Russia. Russia's black, dude. I mean, it was nighttime, but there's not a lot of shit in Russia.
Well, Russia's massive.
Russia is massive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. It was so wild rolling up into China. It had been dark for 16 hours, so we took off from LAX at fucking we took off at like 10 o'clock at night, and we got to China like 16 hours later, and it was still dark. You know,
That's
like
crazy.
we were just if we were coming, trying to do this into the camera, if we were like this, it was like the sun was always just far enough to keep it dark.
almost.
Yeah, we were just chasing it, so it was always dark, or it was like on the other side of the world as we were. So it was just a mind fuck.
That's crazy.
And there was a second there where, like, I don't know, you trip out. You were just like, oh my god, I'm really fucking stuck on this fucking plane right now.
There was a point where I was like, man, I don't fucking want to do this anymore.
You're stressing out.
Yeah, not like freaking out, but I was just like, man, this is so goddamn long. Like, what do you do on these planes?
So on the way back, we in Thailand, we picked up Valium.
Mm-hmm.
We got Valiums, and we took 2 Valiums, and I woke up in LA.
Yeah,
So,
see, I should have did something like that.
I did that.
You know what fucks me up too is I get motion sickness.
Oh, really?
Super easy. Like in cars sometimes with asshole drivers. So imagine like you hit some turbulence on a plane.
Yeah.
On the way to Japan, I got fucking sick because we were hitting turbulence, and for some reason I think they do like this like swooping motion to like counteract or whatever the fuck they do it for, but they were
Really?
doing this.
Did you some Red Bull
And I'm
shit?
just like this, like, oh my god, I'm gonna be fucking sick. So I bought some Dramamine before too, but I wanted to power through it and see if I can make it. Fucking worst idea ever. I'm over here like getting a plastic bag under my mouth and I'm just like puking in it, and I like puke.
Wait, you were throwing up on the airplane?
Yeah, I started puking because I was so like motion sickness. I started getting so nauseous, and so when it started getting really bad and I was actually puking into the bag, I look at my cousin Gage over next to me, and he's just like this.
He's laughing at you?
He's cracking up. He just got this serious ass look on his face. He's totally making fun
I've
of me.
gone like that on a boat before.
Yeah, see, anything that moves, shit like that.
Boat is trippy, dude.
I got sick skydiving, dude.
What?
But not. The only reason why I got sick skydiving is because after we jumped out and we did the free fall, when he pulled the chute to get down to where we were going, he threw us in a spiral with the chute. And to get down faster, he's like, we got to make it down. So he kept turning us into a spiral. And I smacked him. I'm like, nah, dude. And he's like, oh, you can't handle that? He goes, well, we got to get down to this point, and that's the way we have to go. Because you can't go straight. It'll take you somewhere else. He's like, we got to get there. So he did it again. Got back in the van. He took us back. I puked in the bathroom.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a bitch when it comes to things that spin.
You throw up at theme parks and shit?
If it's too crazy, yeah.
I thought that shit only happens in like Disney movies and shit.
Nah,
I didn't
dude,
know people actually
that's
throw
me.
up.
Yep,
God damn.
that's me.
See, the ocean's relentless. I get that. Have you ever been on a cruise? Probably not.
No,
Just
but I've been
'cause-
on boats and I've gotten a little woozy.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. My dad used to have a fishing boat back in the day, and I would just be on it.
Dramamine though, if you have those issues, pop like fucking 6 of those motherfuckers.
I'm better now. I think I'm better. Like, what helps too is like, well, so the time I got sick on the boat, I went into the cabin and was like focusing on my own shit. I think like
you
if you're
gotta
out looking
focus,
at the
yeah.
water
Mm-hmm.
and shit, and you understand, your brain understands what's going
Mhm.
on, doesn't fuck up so bad. Like car sick too, gotta look at the road.
Yeah.
Like, if you look at the road, it's way better.
Some fresh air in the road.
Dude, that's skydiving shit. So it was not scary for me. Skydiving wasn't scary.
Yeah, I wasn't freaked out either.
Until that motherfucker pulled the parachute, and I was just like, all of a sudden, just like sitting in a chair that was like fucking miles up. Falling was rad. Falling is like, I don't know. People are like, oh, bro, when I fucking jumped out of the airplane, bro, it feels like you're flying. And I'm like, well, I felt like I was falling out of a fucking airplane. That's what it felt like to me. Like, it felt exactly, maybe my brain just registered it at this, but it didn't feel, I wasn't able to convince myself that I was flying or anything. To me, it just felt.
Yeah, I felt like I was just falling.
Like we were just
fast.
falling out of this fucking airplane. And it was fun, you know, because like before we were doing it, I'm like screaming, not like, but I was like, let's go. Like hype it up, you know, get the adrenaline going and shit. And when we started falling out of the plane, I was good to go. You know what I'm saying? Did like the hand thing, we're spinning. I don't care. I love that shit. You know, it was a blast. But when he pulled the cord, it was next.
When you come back to normal speed, you're just
and I'm just like, this chair is up super fucking high right now, dude. Like,
it does feel like a chair.
The scariest part of Supreme Scream is not going down. It's going up, dude. When you're just strapped to the side of that fucking pole, and you're just strapped to the side of this pole that's going up however many 100 feet. Yeah, I don't like that shit, man. I don't like the idea of slipping out of your chair, you know?
Yeah.
And you're just kind of like fucking clenched butt cheeks, just hoping you don't fall out of the chair. I don't know. My brain doesn't play with that shit.
No.
Yeah. So, you want to go to capital of Vietnam, and you want to go to the
Honestly,
Netherlands?
I'm cool with any like third world country. I feel like when you go to places like that, it just like really humbles you. You like really, you know, grateful of the shit that you have.
Yeah.
I feel like you just slow down. You know what I mean? I feel like it's super fast paced here. You're always worried about your bullshit, but when you're somewhere like that where people were fucking, you know, on scooters, eating on fucking sitting on crates and shit, you know, on the side of the road.
Yeah.
And people are just working to, you know, provide for their family to live in like a little shack. I think that shit's cool.
I think that you meet personality that isn't common here in the United States. I mean, you meet personality that is only just trying to provide for that day. Exactly. You know, and there's no foresight. There's not.
Yeah, you take away your fucking Instagram, all that bullshit.
Yeah,
we're all the same.
And they're just, my family's fed, and this is my job, and I'm just gonna do this today. And you can, when you talk to people, you can feel that there's a sense of presentness. You know, they're just in the present, and it's important for people, especially Americans, who are so tied in to their social issues and I don't know, communications going down the pipe. It's cool to go out of the country and go talk to some fucking people who aren't American.
I like just seeing the way people live outside of
for sure
the shit that we do. Like shit for here is like for us is so easy.
Well, our poor here compared to like the poor in Vietnam is way different, dude.
Yeah.
There's like people living outside, like outside, who like roll out of bed, try and sell you something. You know what I'm saying? And like you can see that's where they live, right over there. And the smells, everything, there's nothing like it, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, so I'm down with Thailand or even Indonesia. I'm going to go to all those places.
You got to do it. You got to do it. You got to make yourself do it. Do you have friends or family that really like to travel?
Yeah, quite a bit.
Yeah, you gotta tell them, because I can get your vibe right now. You'll never do it for yourself.
I don't give a fuck. I'll go by myself.
You'll go by yourself.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'll throw a backpack on and just go somewhere.
All right, for sure. When are you going?
I don't know yet. I gotta
fucking figure it out.
I gotta make sure my shit's straight. I got a dog to take care of.
You got a dog?
Yeah.
What kind of dog you got?
Pitbull.
Oh, really? Who'd win in a fight, Jack or your dog? Jack.
Jack's fucked.
Jack's a fucking monster,
He is. He's cool, but I don't know.
That's tight. That's tight. You have a pit bull, dude. Are you involved in? You rescued it, I'm sure.
Actually, someone just gave her to me. Like,
yeah, you can call that a rescue.
Somebody was looking to get rid of a pup, and I've always wanted one.
For sure.
I've had her since like 2011.
Super sweet.
Yeah, she's
Pit bulls
super
are
sweet.
always so sweet.
Yeah, she's the sweetest to people. She honestly though, she holds down the bad reputation when it comes to other dogs. She hates other dogs.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
You've
she's
seen
a
her fuck up another dog?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. She's
Ah, that's not
latched a
good.
fucking German Shepherd by the neck before.
That's not good.
No,
How'd you handle that situation?
I didn't.
What? Did you like run away?
No, not like that.
What'd
I
you
mean,
do?
like, what can you do? Pit bulls got a locked jaw. So what I learned, and this is from my uncle, is this was 4th of July years ago, and this lady was walking her German Shepherd past us. My dog was tied up, minding its own business. She was sitting there. The German Shepherd, like, started lunging towards my dog, and the owner, she was this little lady, she lost the leash. The dog literally pulled her so hard she fell on the floor. The dog came charging at my dog, which, I mean, my dog's trying to protect itself, but first thing she did, the dog come running up, just whap, right on the neck, just started shaking like crazy violent. I get on top of her, and I'm trying to, like, pry her mouth apart. That's the first thing, like, instinct is just open her mouth, get it out. You can't do that with a pit bull. It's fucking locked on. My uncle comes up, grabs her tail, and just snaps her tail back. And so as soon as he did that, her jaw opened, and she let go. So I didn't know that, but he's like, yeah, dude, if you want to ever get a pit bull off, you fucking just pull their tail and yank that bitch as hard as you can, and they'll let go.
Your uncle saved the day.
Oh, for sure. He saved that dog's fucking life.
And the
But good thing it wasn't lashed onto, like, any, like, throat or vital parts. It was just, like, the skin.
It was just like the meat.
Yeah.
Like
so
the shit the mom grabs.
Yeah.
God
So,
damn.
Yeah, I didn't know that. But you ever see, like, sometimes people cut the tails off of dogs, like pit bulls?
Yeah.
That's why they cut pit bulls' tails off, and like, cause when they dog fight them, that's it. Like, your dog's on. You can't pull its tail. I didn't cut my damn dog's tail or ears off. I wouldn't do that shit. But
So do dogs naturally not have the fucking, like, the ears that go up? That's like when they get their ears cut. They look
when they're
like that.
cropped like that,
Yeah.
yeah, people cut them like that.
So they're supposed to hang down.
Yeah, they have droop ears. Like, my pit bull's ears are long and they fold over.
Fuck.
Yeah.
So gnarly. Dog fighting is crazy. So they cut the tails off the dog so that you can't pull the dog out of a fight.
Exactly.
What?
So when there's dog, like, I didn't know all of this until after I told him, like, how the fuck do you know that? He goes, oh, back in the day.
Back in the day, he used
Back
to
in the
fight
day,
dogs.
these dog fights. I don't know if he was involved. I don't think he was involved in that. But
We'll say for
this.
for the story, he wasn't involved in dog
Yeah.
fights, but that's fucking bananas.
Yeah, so he told me, he goes, yeah, that was like, oh, that makes sense why people cut pit bulls' tails off, is that's how it started, because when they're doing dog fights and shit, like, there's only going to be one winner.
There can only be
Who the
one.
fuck's it going to be? You're
That's
not going to get it
terrible.
off. Yeah,
That's
it's
so
fucked up.
gnarly. Woo, that's gnarly.
Yep.
Dude, Matt, thanks for coming by, dude.
Yeah, man.
I
It's a
appreciate
pleasure.
that. We got to get that we'll get the fucking wall figured
Yeah,
out.
we'll do something.
And it's important that we have Beach City's tint on it,
Yep.
for sure. You do graphic design work out of the store?
No, so I work with, like, closely. I have a buddy who does graphic design, so
Oh, I
I
wanna
usually just, like, pitch my ideas to him, and then he'll make me the stuff. So, like, besides color change wraps, I can do full on advertisements, graphics on
For
it.
sure.
And so we just print anything you want on a wrap. We print it on there and then wrap the card like that. So if it's for a business, whatever the case may be,
That's my coffee machine. It's all good.
it's ready.
That's the bomb in it. No, I fucking always have coffee in a pot. But yeah, dude, we'll get that shit squared away. I don't know. I feel like we might have to have the cameras facing a different angle in order to get it on
you
the
might
wall.
have to move something around, change it
But
up.
I think the move is moving this table to the center of the room and having like a round table. But we'll see. I think, like, what would be ideal is like a table where we all are sitting and then somebody having the screens, like a young Jamie, tend to the screens and shit.
Cool.
You know, that's the move.
We can-
All right, motherfuckers. Fucking Matt Engel. Go either check out his personal Instagram at MVTT Engel on Instagram.
Cool way to do an A. Is
Yeah,
upside down,
for
you know
sure.
what
I'm
saying?
with you, bro. And then, or go check out his store at Beach City Tint
Redondo Beach.
at Redondo Beach, right there on Aviation, across the street from the McDonald's.
Yep.
He does window tinting. He wraps cars and paint protection film.
Yep. With powder coat rims too. Blackout packages. You got all that ugly chrome on your car? Get rid of that shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. All right. We'll hit Matt up for some rates, and Matt, let's have you back on, brother.
Let's do it.
After you do a little bit of traveling, you can come back on and tell me
Yeah,
how
I
it
can
went.
tell you some
All right, brother.
stupid shit that
Knuckles up. Thanks, everybody. Peace. Fuck yeah, homie.